thanks for coming back and watching. This is my holiday look. I am getting ready to go to a holiday party for the DeKalb Par Association. So, like I said, you want to be put together. You can add a little shimmer. As you can see, I have a little gold on my eyes, a little liquid liner, but you don't want to look like a drag queen, and you still want to look presentable or respectable, especially if you're going with your spouse, because you are a reflection then of him or her. So, I can't talk today. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to start with, before I get into it though, let's talk skincare. It is really, really important that you wash your face, you put an eye cream on, you put a moisturizer on, and if you're going out during the day, a sunscreen. I'm going to save that information for another video, but I did do my skincare, and I also used a primer. I used 2 primers. Again, we'll talk about that in another video. I want to stick to the cosmetics. So with that in mind, I'm going to start with the foundations. Members of the jury, this is the business. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. It is a cult classic for good reason. It is the business. It goes on your skin. It just melts into the skin, gives you a beautiful complexion. I can't say enough about it. I mean, it is a little pricey, but well worth it. Now, because it is a holiday party, I did mix a little bit of this Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish. Now, I gotta be honest with you. I know people rave about this, and for the life of me, I don't understand why. And let me show you what I mean. It is very, very shiny. Look at that. And so if I use it, I mix it in with my foundations because I just feel like that all over shine makes you look a little crazy. Especially like I'm in my mid 40s. If I walked out looking like a disco ball to a lawyer's function, maybe not the move. All right, so I do mix them again because it's a holiday party and just to get a little shine. Moving on, I'm going to talk about, this is gonna be my favorite part of the video, which is the eyeshadows, because y'all are gonna die when I show you these. I'm gonna start with the Victoria Beckham eyeshadow palette. Look at that, just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful coloring. The packaging is really beautiful too. It looks great in your bathroom or wherever you do your makeup. I'm gonna show you just how beautiful these are. Look at that. Look at how beautiful this is. This is the brown. Now I didn't use the brown today, but look at how beautiful. So cannot go wrong with some Victoria Beckham eyeshadow. But it keeps getting better because the next thing I used was these cream shadows from Laura Mercier. This is the raspberry one. If you see this, run, don't walk. Get every color that you can, as many as you can, give them as gifts. Everybody will love you. And let me show you why. They're just a dream. Look at this color. Absolutely beautiful. And then watch this. See how beautiful that blends? And so what's great about these is that you can actually layer the color. You can start off really light, blend with your finger. I mean, I use my finger. Blend with your finger. You want a little more? Put on a little more. Blend with your finger. So amazing. I get as many colors as I can every time I see them. Just incredible. Can't go wrong. All right. Moving on, I said this is the best part of the video. We're going to continue on with the eyeshadow. This is the Mario by Mario. This is his Master Metallics palette. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Now, I did use this pink, and I'm going to show you. Look at that. Absolutely just beautiful. And I don't know if you guys can see that. Look at that shimmer in there. And again, the blendability. Blendability is a big deal for me, right? I don't want just this blah, big patch of color that I don't know what to do with on my face. So they just blend really beautifully. And then the last of my eyeshadows, I know I could talk about eyeshadow all day if I wanted, is the Tarte. This is the holiday edition. Now it comes in 2. There's another kit that has all different shades. So when you buy them, like together, actually they come together, so you have to buy them. It's like 30 some shades for 40, 50 bucks. But again, look at that. Look at the blendability here. Look at how pigmented. Look at how beautiful. I mean, just stunning. Can't go wrong. Will not regret it. Buy them for you. Buy them for somebody else. Because there's two, you can actually use them as two different gifts if you want to. And the person that you give them to will love you forever. These are amazing. Okay, so now I'm going to move on. I did do a little bit of brow. This is the Charlotte Tilbury brow pencil. It's called the Brown Cheat. I do like it because, as you can see, it has this little tip, and then it has the little brush. But I gotta be honest with you, would I buy this again? Probably not. I think there are some really good drugstore brands that do basically the same thing. So good product, just not worth spending money on it again. All right, moving on. I'm a fan of Charlotte. I mean, you're really not gonna go wrong with Charlotte. There are some other things better. You know, not everything she makes is the best, but she's pretty damn good. And for example, I'm going to talk about this contour wand. This has been around for a while. If you can find it, just again, beautiful, easy to work with. And I'm going to show you what I mean. It just dots, right? You just dot and then see, blend. Beautiful blending, beautiful blending. You can see all of a sudden I have cheekbones. The only thing with this product that I have heard and seen from other people who have purchased it is you have to store it like this. So if you put it like this, there could be leakage, or when you open it, there could be leakage. So just make sure you store it like this and you should be cool. Moving on with Charlotte again, we're gonna talk about her bronzer. Massive, but again, just beautiful, beautiful. Gives you the right amount of shade. Gives you the right amount of color without being too much. Very, very happy with it. Now, I'm going to move on to my blush, if I can find it. But before I move on to the brush, I'm going to tell you guys, I got to give you a warning. I'm about to give you a drug. Brace yourself. The drug that I'm about to introduce to you is the NARS blushes, because there is no way in hell you can go wrong with a NARS blush. You just can't. And here's what I mean. I'm going to show you. Look at this. This is a liquid. It's called Behave. Now it comes in a cream and a powder, and I have both. But this is, I mean, just unbelievable. Talk dirty to me with how beautiful this is. Look at this. And I'm going to show you how it blends. Again, we're all about the blendability, right? Because we can build. Look at that. It just melts into the skin. Absolutely beautiful. You cannot go wrong with NARS blushes. You can't. Creams, powders, liquids, I don't care. They make the best blushes. You cannot go wrong with them. Now, don't misunderstand me. NARS is expensive, and so if you don't have the budget for it, there are fantastic drugstore alternatives to all these products that I'm talking about. And if you want me to do a video on drugstore products that I use, sometimes I do my entire face in drugstore products. I usually take drugstore products when I travel because I'm not afraid of them breaking, or I'm not afraid that I'm going to lose them. And there are some really great ones. But I mean, the NARS blushes are the GOAT. I can't stress that enough. Speaking of drugstore, we're going to move on to the lips. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Lip Pencil in the shade Prune. Let me show you. And here's why I like them. You see how small that tip is? You see how small that tip is? This is what you want, because it makes lining your lips so much easier. You can really get in there, right? Really get in there. Versus some of the bigger ones. I know Pillow Talk with Charlotte Tilbury is very popular. Victoria Beckham also had some great lip liners, got great reviews. They're great. I have them, but I gotta be honest with you. I lose lipsticks and lip liners all the time. And so if I'm paying $30 for a lip liner and I lose it, I'm gonna be kind of in my feelings. But these are great. I actually like using them more. And if I lose them, so what? They're like, whatever, $7-8. So you will like this. And then finally, the lipstick that I use is called Très Luce. It is a lip oil actually, and I got it in my Ipsy, I don't know, subscription or whatever it is, and I'm a little skeptical of it, but I decided to give it a try, and I am glad I did. It feels amazing. It lasts a considerable amount of time. This is the color, I think it's Vino, V-I-N-O, but absolutely in love with it. Looks great. And finally, the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Now, setting spray is controversial. Some people think you don't need it, some people do. I actually like using a setting spray for 2 reasons. One, obviously, because it sets your makeup, but 2, this Charlotte Tilbury one gives you kind of like a misty glow. As we get older, you know, things settle in our fine lines, things settle in our pore. Sometimes you look a little dusty, a little dull, and I think this setting spray helps prevent all that. Well, that's what I have for now. Got to finish getting ready for my party. But if you have any questions, concerns, comments, I'd love to hear them. Put them in the comments below. Email me, write me, text me, whatever it is. And any topics you want to talk about, absolutely let me know. Okay, look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.